Hello guys, good afternoon. This is day 4 at the Dubai Motor Show. Dubai 4 already at the Dubai International Motor Show at the World Trade Center. And the one thing that I haven't actually done, people keep asking, what's your favorite thing in the show? What's good at the show? What have you seen? I have hardly seen the show. I've been working the whole damn time. So you know what? Come with me as I do my first ever walk around, actual look around at the show. That's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to flip you over. You and me together. This is stuff that I haven't even seen myself yet. So, I hope you're coming down to the show later on. Don't forget Ignition Live from 2 o'clock, hall number 6 at the Dubai Motor Show. Great series of talks lined up. Plus, you've got to come down here and help us decide the best car ever. We're doing that tonight. And don't forget, be a better tailgater. That one's going to be a real laugh. So here we are. We've just entered, I don't know what hall this is. Hall number 1. We've entered hall number 1. It's a good place to start, isn't it? Hall number 1. I'll flip you over. And lo and behold, we are here on the FCA stand and we are looking at a Challenger. What Challenger are we looking at? 392. Blimey, that looks good, doesn't it? I like that shaker hood. Dodge Challenger. Oh, this is a manual. 6.4 litre. Check this out. 6.4 litre V8 manual transmission. It's an octane red. It looks the business. It's got Mopar accessories on it. Check out these seats. Oh, I like that. Oh, manual. Oh, give me that. After the show, can they give me this car to try? Don't you guys want to see me try this car? Come on, you do, don't you? Oh, look at that. Special edition Jeeps. But you guys not really interested in those, are you? What you really wanted to see was the new version. And there is a Ram back there. 300. See, that's an odd color for a 300, isn't it? What do you call that? What color would you call that? Anyone know what that is? Oh, check this out. We've got the Voyager. I do like that. It's a great family car, that. Well, it's not called the Voyager anymore, is it? It's called the Pacifica. I forgot that, yeah. So this is the debut. So this is actually the Middle East debut of the Pacifica. And that is and it's for little kids to drive, isn't it? All little kids are driving it. Look, they're happy in there. They're sorted. Dad's sitting in the back and the kids are sitting in the front. There you go. It's the way of the world now, isn't it? Check that out. The Power Wagon. That looks pretty cool. Another Ram over there. Oh, a lot of Rams on the FCA stand. I'll tell you that much. What else we got? Keep going, keep going. Let's ignore these ones. They say Ram on these ones, but these are not Rams. Stop calling them Rams. What have we got over there? Oh, Daytona yellow. We've got a Dodge Durango. We've got a Dodge Neon. We've got a Daytona yellow. And we've got, look at that. It's the wide body Hellcat. Isn't that mental? Wide body Hellcat. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Don't know if that could fit in my parking spot, but that looks damn good. The wide body Hellcat. Hey. What do you reckon? Suits me, sir. I'm going to get a screen grab of that. I wonder if I can do that whilst I'm on. Yeah. There you go. Can't do it, can I? So yeah, check that out. That is awesome. What else we got here? We are walking around today. FCA's. Oh, I've just seen something that I really wanted to have a look at. And there it is, the Abarth 124 Spider. That is something. Oh yes, I do want to drive that car. Definitely. I want to have a go in that thing. Oh, check it out. Oh, I mustn't, she's trying to get a picture, sorry. Don't want to get into a picture now because I just want to creep over here and have a look at the interior of this thing. It's an automatic. Guys, why did you bring an automatic? So can I fit in here? That's the big question. Because this is MX-5, isn't it? First generation MX-5. I couldn't even fit in it. I remember first generation MX-5. I got in it. I had my knee like that, right? Like this, up here. And then I slammed the door. Wonder if the same thing will happen. No, it's fine. First time I did that in the first generation MX-5, I slammed the door and I caught my knee tight between the steering and the door, crushed it, and therefore I hated the first generation MX-5. Not really the car's fault, my own stupidity, but you know, you have a relationship with cars, right? So there we are. Check this out. This is the interior of the Fiat Abarth. It's quite nice, actually. I just wish that was a manual. That should be a manual. Ooh, look at this. Hang on. You know, I am a Scorpio. There's a Scorpion. That's quite cool actually. This is nice. I like this Alcantara trim in here on the dials. Oh dude, I really would like to give this a go. I think this would be a hilarious, good fun car to drive. Alright, moving on. Let's see what else we got. Little Abarth 595 Competizione. We covered these last time. 2 years ago, we were at the motor show. What else we got? Let's go over here. Right then. Oh, don't want to fall over. That is the Kia stand. What do you guys want to see at the Kia stand? Do you want to see the Rio? Do you want to see the Picanto? You know what? I actually like that little Picanto, man. Look at that. Oh, a little red. Oh, that is kind of funky with the red highlights. The black offset, the red highlights at the front. Check that out, man. That is a nice treatment on the front of that car. Honestly, I'm falling for a Picanto. That is cool looking. That is nice. Wonder which one this is. Doesn't say much specifically about this, but I'm pretty sure that's not a standard one. That's for sure. Wonder what the interior is like. The interior is like a Picanto. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad, but you know, that's not a bad looking car. But that's not what you want to see. What you want to see is this one. This is the car that you guys want to see. It's the Stinger. It's their answer to the BMW. Check it out. Here, let's have a little walk around. Wowzers, check it out. Look at those wheels, man. The side inlets on the fender. I don't know if they are actually inlets or if it's just a little bit of garnishing. Oh, look at that line there. That's interesting, isn't it? Look how that comes across from there. I don't know about that. That looks a bit weird to me. I think that's going to work at night, but in the daytime that looks like a little bit of an afterthought. It's got sort of a hatchbacky rear to it. Actually, this is a hatchback, is it? Is this a hatchback? Okay, it's locked, it won't open, but I think that is actually yes, it's a hatchback. Nice big old door on the back. Check out the size of that door. That is actually quite massive, because look how it comes, it cuts right into the C-pillar. But a decent amount of space in the back, that's for sure. Quite nice, very dark in there. But it's sort of almost an Audi. You know what? It's a sportback look, isn't it? Stinger GT has got some Audi sportback look, especially even with the lower spoiler and stuff. Definitely a little bit of sportbackiness going on there. Sportbackiness, is that a word? Well, if it isn't, I've just made it up. Let's have a look in the interior. Let's have a look at the front of the car. What's this one like inside? Whoa. Carbon, lots and lots of carbon. Because it's sporty, innit? Sporty means it's got to have carbon in it, so it's got loads of carbon. I like these little vents, little twiddly vents, look at that. And instrument panel is blacked out. Flat bottom steering wheel. You got to have a flat bottom steering wheel, innit? You got a sporty car. Yeah, not bad though. Wouldn't mind giving. Oh, that's nice. That's very Mercedes-like, isn't it? That, you know what I'm talking about, you Mercedes owners. So, that's a cool car from Kia. That should do pretty well. Try and find out pricing and stuff later on. Kia Carnival, a Kia Soul. Kia's got soul, dude. Let's cut across from here. That's enough Kias. And let's move across to a stand that I haven't seen at all this year so far. See what they've got on here. This is, of course, the Ford stand. And the first thing I want to have a look at quickly, although they had the GT, the actual, I don't know if it was sort of a production or semi-production car last time, but now they have the race car, powered by EcoBoost, Castrol Edge. I'm doing an advert now. Why am I doing an advert? Freaking Castrol Edge isn't sponsoring me, is it? Freaking hell, look at this, look at that. Look at that Venturi on the back. Holy moly. That's just like a separate wing just hanging down there. It looks like it's fallen down, right? But I don't think it has. I think that's how it's meant to be. What a thing, though. What a beastie, beastie, beast. What else have they got here? Oh, the Mustang. This is the new one, right? New front look, yeah. The new front on it. Somebody's pinching a car. The Ram. The Ram. Somebody's taking the Ram. Ram's gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Somebody's taking it. I want to steal a car at a motor show and drive it out. Wouldn't that be cool? So what do you guys reckon to the new front of the Mustang? What do you think? It's pretty cool, isn't it? You know, it's different enough without being too different. But it does kind of work. So that's what you got here. There's an EcoBoost, little EcoSport, sorry. I do like EcoSports, they're quite nice. And and this is the other big story, isn't it? This is the new Expedition. That's quite nice. I like the rear of that. Like where it tapers off and where the C-pillar meets the back. It's quite interesting. 2018 Ford Expedition. Oh, it's got quite a presence at the front, isn't it? Look at that grille. Wow. Dare I say, a little Range Rover-like. A little bit of Range Roveriness going on there. A bit of Land Roverness. But look at all these lines. Look at all these lines and cuts. And it's all very angular and jagged. It's sort of, this is sort of replicated in the headlights, LEDs over here. That's quite extraordinary. Nicely done. Definitely has a presence about it, doesn't it? Wow. That is substantive. It's really substantive indeed. Big old wheels. What are we running? What are we running on this? 22-inch rims. 22s. Rolling on my 22s, isn't it? Oh, step comes down. Big interior. Familiar interior. I wouldn't say it was radically different, but familiar. Oh, you don't have a gear lever anymore. You have a knobby thing. It's got a knobby thing. Do you like knobby things? Tell me if you like knobby things. Tell me out there if you like knobby things. Oh, look at this. They got the two separate captain's chairs in this one. A lot of space in there, that's for sure. Wow. Does look like it's got a lot of space. They got some sort of boots there with people sort of falling into them. It's gone a bit 60s over there, hasn't it? And yeah, Explorer, Edge, Rapture back there, F something 50, right, that's what I'm calling it. Oh, check this out, Borgward. So you're on a walk around of the Dubai Motor Show with me, Shazad Sheikh, Emerging Middle East. This is my first opportunity really to have had a look around myself. It's the BX5 from Borgward. Borgward is a name that actually is from Germany. It's a car company that started in 1919 and ceased production in 1962. It basically died. The company died. In 2015, with Chinese money, it was reborn. And these are their cars. And now they've arrived in the Middle East market for the very first time. They've just set up an entire dealer network. Look, they've got a matte finish version here. And they are going to be launching these SUVs. Man, they have got, look at that, carbon on the grille. I wonder if that's real carbon or if it's an effect, a wrap or something. A lot of carbon on that. I think it's probably a wrap. But they have got an uphill task. I got to be honest with you. I mean, you know, the cars look all right. They look quite nice. Literally the first time I'm seeing them. But let's have a look at the interior quality. It's kind of German, but at the same time, there's a whiff of Koreanness in here. Interesting. It feels a little bit like, you know, when Korean cars try to be German cars. If you see what I'm saying. That's what it sort of feels like, looks like. It looks alright, but that's what it feels like, smells like. I'm just leaving doors open willy-nilly because I don't care. Because I'm at the Dubai Motor Show and having a look around, right? BX5. There's the back of the BX7. That's the back of the BX5. It's going to be quite hard to tell them apart, honestly. I want to get over there to the GMC stand because there's something very, very cool there, as you've just seen. But I'm just going to nip over this way first. If you guys are joining me just now, we are on a live walk around of the Dubai Motor Show here today on Friday. At Friday, we are having a look around for my first time actually, having a look around hall 1, 2, 3, etc. And these are GAC. You know that stuff that Klingons eat? You know, the squiggly worm stuff? Yeah, this is that. This is not really that. It's not really the squiggly worms, but it's a bunch of SUVs from China. And they're called GAC motors. They're not really called GAC motor. I have no idea how to pronounce this name. GAC. Let's just call it GAC. Although I prefer to call it GAC because it reminds me of a Klingon delicacy that I do not want to eat. Interesting looking cars. I have no idea if these are any good at all. But they sort of they have compact size SUVs, crossovers, and then they have medium sized ones, and then they have, well, I don't know, it sort of gives the impression of a largish one if you look at that, but I don't think it is that big. It's probably sort of Prado size maybe, I guess. But yeah, so that's what that is. So then actually that's probably the best looking one of those. Which one is that? The GS8. The GAC GAC. I like saying GAC. Others are sort of nondescript. I mean, that's just, you know, could be anything. But that's a GS8. That looks alright. Okay, anyway, sod that. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that mental? And why is it done like that? Why is it done in that livery? Because they have found an original Jimmy Desert Fox from Saudi Arabia. It's got Saudi number plates on it. And they've brought it here to the show in this fantastic display. Isn't this so cool? I love the way they've done this. That is awesomeness right there. I want that vehicle. That is a cool, cool vehicle. That's a 79 Desert Fox GMC Jimmy. Jimps, as they would say. Jimps. High Sierra. And that is just, just drink it in, because that is in a beautiful state of representation. Wow, look at that. Look at the top. I believe that top comes off. But that is really nicely presented. I just want to linger around here because that is utterly beautiful. Isn't it incredible that I'm absolutely drooling over a 1979 GMC Jimmy? But it's just gorgeous. And look at that. It's got the delivery spec in the window. It's got the order form. I don't know if you can see that. Can I zoom in? There you go. That is the order form right there. That's extraordinary. Whenever I zoom in, I can't zoom back out again. Oh, there you go. Desert Fox. Saudi registered. That's awesome. I'm so glad they found it and brought it here. That's a real treat to see that. And I hope that we'll be able to get a better look at that. Maybe if there's cars staying around, I wonder if they'll have it in the press office. Anyway, so the modern interpretation of that sort of livery, that stripe scenario thing that they got, that's so 70s, isn't it? And this is sort of the modern interpretation of that. Check that out. GMC Sierra. Pickup with all the kit on it. That's pretty funky. Massive wheel arches. What do you think of that? What do you think of these cars? Wow. Big tow hook at the front there. So you're on a walk around with me, Shazad Sheikh of Motoring Middle East, and we're having a look around at the Dubai Motor Show. And honestly speaking, although it's my 4th day here at the World Trade Center, it's actually my first proper look around. I just haven't had the time. I've just been so busy doing films and Ignition Live, and you must come down to Ignition Live. That's in Hall 6. I'll show you where that is because I'm heading down there now. And we're doing an incredible series of talks, an amazing talk today, 6 talks, one of which is Be a Better Tailgater, which was a lot of fun last time and will be again this time. That is a hover bike. That is just the most incredible, crazy sci-fi thing ever. That just is bonkers right there. Does that actually fly? They have a BMW i3. A BMW i3, I didn't know they had one of those. Electric police car. Wonder if that's what the range extender, if that's the range extender one, because they have an i3 that's full electric and then you have an i3 that's a range extender. I guess that's part of a deal to have this as well, because that's also branded BMW. But that's some kind of a hover bike. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, really. Can't wait to see if that's a real thing and actually works. It's got a big old propeller. It's got a big propeller at the back, so how does the front take off? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't see how that does. How can it just take off at the front, at the back, and not at the front? If anybody can explain to me how this works, I'd love to hear it. Somebody out there who's a lot smarter than me, can you tell me how that works? That hover bike. And they have a Rolls-Royce, of course, because the police need to have a Rolls-Royce. They have a police Rolls-Royce Wraith. Why would they get in the car after a day of arresting people? Thank you. Day of arresting people. The home parker, home Patan. Is it home Patan? I don't know. So, how are you enjoying the walk around? That's Mitsubishi. We're not even going to bother looking at Mitsubishi because, you know, they don't do very much. They just keep selling old cars over and over and over again. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, pretty
so
good. How
I'm live at the moment. Nice to see you. How you doing? You good?
Yes.
We will catch up with you very, very soon. Yeah. All right. Take care. And yeah, that's Mitsubishi over there. Which, hello. How you doing? Look, people just coming up to me and shouting my name. We're live at the moment. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Say who you are.
My name is Nibu.
Nibu and
Velvet.
what are you doing here?
I work for Hyundai.
You work for Hyundai?
We work for Life.
You work for Live? How's it going? How's the show? Really good? Enjoying it? Cool. What's happening, guys? All good? Yeah? Cool. Come down to Ignition Live. Hall number 6, yeah? See you there. So yeah, Mitsubishi, as I was saying. Load of Pajeros, as they usually are.
And
here we go with the best dentist in Dubai.
This is my dentist, guys. Believe it or not, this is actually my dentist. I can't believe it.
Nice to
And
see
I've been meaning to see him for months, and I keep putting it off. I keep putting it off.
about cars in all Dubai.
Okay, so the whole of the Facebook audience right now, tell them, where is your surgery? Where can they find you?
We opened a new surgery on Crown Plaza. It's a 24 hours dental clinic. The only and the first dental clinic that functions 24/7. We are working on Crown Plaza 6th floor. 24 dental clinic. You're most welcome.
Are you not in Cassis anymore?
It's a new branch.
Right. What about you?
I'll be both branches working.
Okay, because I need you. So you're in Cassis. Where's the Cassis branch? Tell everybody.
I'll be in Cassis on Saturdays and Thursdays.
Right, so check it out, everybody watching. This is Dr. Mohammed. It's the dental house, the best dentist in Dubai. He's my man, he's your man. If you need any work,
Nice to see you
talk to
guys.
him.
All the best. Bye-bye.
That is so bonkers, isn't it? I've just run into my dentist and I've been trying to put off seeing him for months. I definitely need to see the dentist, and I'm just like, no. And there he is in the motor show. Can't believe it. That's incredible. I have no idea what they are. They're just like fancy buses, fancy vans. And here we are, Mitsubishis, more Mitsubishis. Montero's been doing quite well, hasn't it? Any of you guys out there got Montero? Let me know what you think of it and how you've been getting on with it. Here's the Toyota stand. Oh, they brought the Mad Hilux thing inside now. Look at that, check it out. That's really cool. I really like that. I don't think that was there before, was it? Was it? Can't remember. I don't remember seeing that there before. No, that definitely wasn't there, because actually that's where the Camry was, the hybrid Camry. So they've moved the Camry out and they've brought that in. And actually that's a good idea, because that's quite a showstopper, that thing. That's pretty clever. So anyway, if you want to see the video, is on youtube.com and facebook.com of the Toyota stand. And this is a Nissan stand. They've got some great uniforms there, really nice looking. They remind me of sort of Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet. And this is like a 2,000 brake horsepower Nissan Patrol. Not officially available from the manufacturer, of course, but it's kind of cool that they have brought these sort of unofficial patrols to the stand, to the Nissan stand here at the Motor Show, you know, to really reflect the fact that this is part of the local culture and people do like to do that. And why not? And it's quite a contrast, because you've got the 2,000 brake horsepower Patrol there, and then you've got, let me show you over here, we're going past the Sentra and the Altima, and I want to show you the zero emission Nissan Leaf. See? And these are going on sale here. These are going on sale. So quite a few electric cars going on sale, because the Chevy Bolt, they've also announced that is going to go on sale as well. And we've done a video on that as well. You can see that on youtube.com/Motoring Middle East and facebook.com/Motoring Middle East. But this is pretty cool as well. It's one of the world's best-selling electric vehicles. I think, if not the world's best-selling electric vehicle. And we'll be able to get to try that out very soon. Let me know what you guys think of electric vehicles and how you find them. So we're walking along here, and I just want to show you one more thing that they've got here, because this thing is absolutely bonkers. I love this. This is crazy. I would love to have a go in this. It's got a central driving position. It's a bit like the McLaren F1. Do you remember that? Central driving position with passengers on either side. I keep forgetting what it's called. It's called the, what is it, the Blade Runner or the Blade thingy or something like that, you know. But it's bonkers. And the ambassador for this was Harlequin. You know, the girl that played Harlequin. Blade Glider, that's it. It's the Blade Glider. But look at those doors. That is absolutely bonkers. So patrols, more patrols, classic safaris with lift kits on them. They do look cool, those classic safaris. I think they're really good, the super safaris, sorry. And yeah, I'd love to have a go on that. I like the 5-door version. 3-door version looks a bit weird to me. And again, another heavily modified 1,000-something horsepower Patrol stroke. Little birdie tells me that's got actually not a Nissan motor in it, but yeah, an American engine in it. An American V8. Those are the boys from Charlie doing a fantastic job. The UAE guys. Oh, I've completely missed out the Mazda stand. Oh, look, there's some Mazdas. There's a CX-5, the new CX-5 on the Mazda stand, and of course the Mazda MX-5 as well. Well worth checking out if you're after a small SUV, family SUV. That should be a great little car. And I wonder if the MX-5 that they've got is a manual. Somehow, I suspect not. No, I think that's an automatic. But yeah, do come down and check out the boys from Charlie, because they're doing a fantastic job there with the Emirati design, built, developed car that will go into production very, very soon. I can't wait to give that a pedal. Good mates of mine, those guys. They were singing happy birthday to me as I was walking past yesterday. That was the sweetest thing ever. I was just randomly walking past and they just started singing happy birthday. It was so sweet. It was incredible. So here we are entering hall 6. That must have been halls 1 to 5, I'm guessing. And we are now entering hall 6. Khalid Al-Majid. Hello, Khalid. Yes, Nissan Patrol. That's all the UAE needs. You don't want the Leaf then, Khalid. You don't want the Leaf. So yeah, we're heading over to the Ignition Live stand. So before I do that, I'm just going to look at the extraordinary things there. We're going to have a session on the Volcano Titanium, which is a supercar made out of titanium. Isn't that incredible? Look at that. Reminds me a bit of Imtishan's DeLorean. Sort of looks like it's one of those cars that feels like if you touch it, you're going to leave fingerprints all over it. That's a very interesting thing. Also, another interesting thing is this thing, which is the Ital design. Who are you talking to, Khalid? Shazad. I'm Shazad, not Sharaf. Shazad, yes, that's you got it right. Well done, Khalid. So, yeah, this is an Ital design. I think it's based on a Ferrari. I'm not sure about that front. I really am not sure about that front. That little snoot. It's sort of like a snooter there at the front. Yeah, I don't like that snoot. That's really odd. But aside from the snoot, though, that's a pretty spectacular looking thing, though, isn't it? Look at that. Look at the mirrors. Look how the mirrors curl in. And the little slashes. I tell you what, these Italians can still design stuff, can't they? Look at that little wing. Look at the blade on the side there. Hello, Ziad. How you doing? I was just at your stand earlier, Ziad. Where were you? I was checking out the cars on the stand. I'll go come up and see you later. You can talk me around the new Expedition. Hope you're enjoying the show, mate. It was great having you on one of the Ignition Live panels earlier in the week. You did a fantastic job. And of course, Ignition Live panels are running across today and tomorrow. 6 shows today, 6 shows tomorrow. All start at 2 p.m. and we continue pretty much all the way to the end of the show. And we're going to have a great panel, some great panels today, particularly the last one I'm really looking forward to, which is the big debate. I want you all to come down for that one. We're going to try and decide what is the best car ever. The best car ever, that's what we're going to be picking. And these are some electric cars, some overhyped electric cars from somebody called Musk. That sounds like a cologne, but that's what they are anyway. And then we got some weird stuff here. Check this out. This is some Samurai Eagle thing. It's a GTR with lots of engraved plating on it. There you go, very bonkers. And what I'm going to do is walk along a little bit. So I'm gonna just finish up here. Say hello.
Okay.
Just say hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Who are you and where can they find you?
It's me Kenzo. Ana Yabani.
Yeah, and where can they find you? Where's your showroom?
Yeah, Lasro Hall.
Yeah, and then you're here. And you're here at the show today.
Samurai Eagle.
Cool. We're going to come back and talk to you. Really cool guy. You need to check his stuff out here in hall number 6, just opposite the Ignition stage. Come and see the Ignition show later, yeah?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you later on. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff here at the motor show. Definitely you need to come down. He's a really cool guy. He's a Japanese guy, speaks Arabic. It's just mental. What's that? A little single seater for kids. That's kind of cool. And we have really expensive stuff here. That's the Tomini Porsche 912 that I believe was in the Shepherd Rally, driven by Jackie X. So that's got provenance now, hasn't it? That's Jackie X has been peddling this car. Khalid says electric cars are a big joke in today's time, and I think I'm with you on that, mate. I'm sort of half convinced. It's a 911S. I'm sort of half convinced. I'm not fully convinced. I'm more convinced by hybrids and fuel cells potentially as the next step after hybrids. Electric cars, I think, are a little bit of a red herring, in my opinion. But prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm waiting to be proved wrong. I am waiting for somebody to maybe give me a long-term electric car and see how I get on with it and see if I do in fact fall in love with it like I have in fact fallen in love with the Prius. So those are some Land Cruisers, but I don't want to show you that. I want to show you this. Oh my God. What the heck are those? They're like stealth armored cars. They are absolutely bonkers. They are huge. I can't give you the impression of, if you just look over here, I might give you some impression of the scale of these behemoths. Behemoths is the only way to describe them. But the styling, and they are certainly crowd pullers because people are going gaga over these. Check them out. But they are utterly mental. And if you can't, you got to come down and check them out. And if you check them out, we are right opposite Ignition Live. There you go. There we are. There's a full timetable. That's our stage. That's where we'll be doing the shows from 2 o'clock today, right up until the end of the Dubai Motor Show. But that's absolutely mental. That is utterly bonkers. There's just no other way of putting it. That is bonkers. Show is picking up already. It's middle of the day. Show's only been open for just over an hour, but yeah, the crowds are picking up, and it's looking like it's going to be a great day. A lot of activity going on at the motor show, of course. In addition to all the cars and the displays inside the halls, outside they've got drifting. You can have a go in a drift car, a real drift car with the Drift Academy UAE, and you can do test drives. You can do obstacle courses. You can drive off-roaders, both with Toyota and with Nissan outside. And there's a Lego area for children, and oh wowzers, what is going on here? Because that's really interesting. Those bikes, for example, are very, very interesting, very, very fascinating. Third place, don't know what that is, but that is extraordinary. I'm not into bikes, but that is absolutely bonkers and quite lovely in its own way. But behind that is something that I am interested in. Check this out. Whoa, that is. I wonder who's built that. Definitely a custom built, definitely very cool. Look at that guy posing on his Ferrari. That's how you pose on a Ferrari. It's like, this is my Ferrari, I'm posing. I get pictured, look at this, that's his Instagram profile now, from now on. That's me, with my car, just lounging at the motor show. Totally authentic. Okay, stop taking a mickey. Afshin, I'll be there today or tomorrow. Come down both days, mate. Why today or tomorrow? Come down today and tomorrow. Do that, right? Today and tomorrow. Come down and come and see us at the Ignition Live show. Lots going on. And Khaled, you're having a laugh at my... yeah, he's doing it again, see? So cool, yeah. Look at me. I'm so cool with my Ferrari 488. This is mine. I'm just parked out on the street in the middle of a motor show. So power up your drive. Ooh, bloody hell, look at that. That is bonkers right there. What is going on there? We were looking at the official wide-bodied car on the FCA stand, and now look at this thing. That is about as low as you can get. Can I take you down low? How low can you go? How low can you go? I'm doing that with my voice almost gone, but I can do that. Come on, guys, give me some applause there. Give me some applause. Give me some love. Look at the work I'm doing for you. Afshin, I'm a YouTuber. You're a YouTuber, mate. Are you? I like to make videos there. Well, come down and make videos. What are you doing then? Where are you? Come down and make videos. Come down and make a video of the Ignition Live stand. Where can I find you guys? We are in hall number 6. Ignition Live stage is hall number 6. But you can find me walking around right now. I am just wandering around. Oh, look, Pizza Express is here. Oh, Rolls-Royce Camargue. You know, one of the most controversially styled Rolls-Royces ever. And the suspension on that one is clearly collapsed at the back. Look at that. What's happened there? Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, that's not sitting right at all, really. Who are these guys? Copart. Auctions. Oh, okay. That's not a great advert for your auction, mate. Your car is collapsed. At least pump the suspension back up. I know it's a classic car and everything, but come on. That doesn't look good. Anyway, Pizza Express has got my mouth watering, so I better move away from here very, very quickly before the hunger pangs start to kick in and I end up ordering a pizza, which I really, really should not be doing. Because I'll just have a quick wander around the classic boulevard. There's a Lego bit over there. There's a Lego bit. Check it out. That's awesome. My daughter was here, she would absolutely love that. And little RC drift cars. Check out the RC drift scene. That's awesome. But I want to just check these out because gorgeous. That's weird. That's weird, man. Who did that? That's like a combination of like the first 3 generations of Corvettes. That's just wrong. That's weird. And it's got GoPro stuck on it permanently for some reason. It's a drag car. I think it's a drag car. And I've seen that one before, that Corvette with the gull-wing doors. That's been displayed in a number of places. That's pretty. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was. Ferrari. Am I guessing? Am I going to guess? No, I'm not going to guess. I'm going to let the experts tell you what that is. That's a BB. I can tell you that much. 512, that's gorgeous. I've seen that before. I've seen the Tamini cars before, actually. And you have as well, because we've always given you a walk around. That's a nice looking thing. Again, not quite original. This thing I think was on the show part. I took a picture of that. That's up on the thing. Where can I find you guys? Where's that? That's definitely an Instapic, says Khalid. Yeah, indeed, isn't it? Those challenges are really low for UAE roads. I think they're impossible for UAE roads. I think they're impossible for any roads. That's interesting. There's a bunch of cars that pretty much I'm sure they were on the Shepherd Rally. And who can name this one? Who can name this one? Lamborghini that was. That's nice. Wonder if that's the real deal. So yeah, a lot of lovely cars here, a lot of beauty, absolute beauty here. Aston Martin, Austin Healey, again I shot that on the Shepherd Rally. I was only on one roundabout for the Shepherd Rally because I shot a few cars there. And I do like these generation of Astons, they're proper Astons. What is that? Supercharged. It's a 1936 Auburn Speedster. It's got a lot of style, isn't it? That's got a lot of style, check it out. That's quite bonkers. 72 Corvette Roadster, a lot of Corvettes, huh? A lot of Corvettes, I think they're all going on the heritage thing. And this is my mate's kit. That's Knight Rider right there. There's David Hasselhoff's car. And it's my mate. That's my mate. Look, and he's even got the number plate for it. Knight. See? Check it out. Oh no, Khaled. I wish you could be here. You'd love it, mate. You'd love it. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, this is tickets to how you get into the show. Well, I'm already in the show, so what am I worried about? Anyway, that is Kit. Hello, Michael. What? Did he just speak to me? Can't believe it. Correct wheels. Interior. He hasn't done the interior yet. He says he's going to get round to it one day. But he's done the front and the back. And the wheels are correct. Interior is still yet to be done. The seats are also correct. Just the interior is still to be done on that one. Here we've got some supercars. We've got Koenigsegg. We've got Bugatti. We've got a red one. You're all laughing now, aren't you? Got a red one. It's a red one. It's got a red car with a yellow horse on it, or black and yellow horse on it. Yeah. Bugatti, McLaren, more Bugattis, Ford GTs. The Boulevard of Dreams, they're calling it. The Boulevard of Dreams. What's my favorite car on the Boulevard of Dreams? I'm kind of stumped, honestly. I'm kind of stumped. Probably the Mercedes at the back. Yeah, I think the Mercedes. Does that disappoint you? Does that disappoint me? I don't know. There's the Lego thing. You want to dig out a petrol? You want to dig petrol? What's going on? Hello, hi. Hey, how you doing, Julian? You good? You good? Say hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Tell them where they can find you. Silver Arrows.
Oh, in Al Cruz 1 near Times Square, Al Marabia Street.
And you fix all the old Mercs.
All Mercs,
you are the guys.
New and old. And we're just about to launch a used car division as well.
Awesome. And you're going to take your son to Legoland now.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Come to Ignition Live later. And here they are at the Lego event. Oh, there's quite a queue for this. Oh, wow. They're having a bit of fun with that. Gosh. That is fantastic. It's so lovely to see all the kids and the families out here at the Dubai International Motor Show, World Trade Center. We are on till Saturday night. It's a fantastic show. Lots going on. That's where the RC stuff is going to happen. They've got these wonderful little vans that are drifting. And I saw a video of this. This is amazing. They have exhausts that sprout flames. I have no idea how they do that, but that's absolutely extraordinary. They drift around there and little flames come out the back. That's absolutely mental. And then here you can get a massage. The lady is offering a massage, but with a seat. A machine massage. There you go. There you can do that. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. That's a crazy thing. It's like a seat from Star Trek or something, isn't it? Full-bodied massage. There you go. Maybe later. Thanks a lot. So that's what's going on over there. There's a guy who's trying to ski, I think. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And there are those low challenges again. So there you go. That was part one of my walk around. So what I'm going to try and do, it's now 1 o'clock. I'm going to have a little bit of a break. At 2 o'clock we go live at Ignition Live with the first of our talks. A lot of great stuff going on there today. Do come and check us out. And I need you all there. I need you all there today, especially for the big debate in which we are going to choose the best car ever. You all have to come down for that. I need you all to come. I want arguments, I want fights, I want shouting, I want debate, I want blood on the dance floor. That's what I want to see. But I want to pick the best car ever tonight. That's what I want to do. So here we are. This is Ignition Live, hall number 6. There's no excuses about, oh, you didn't know where it was, or you couldn't find it, because now I've shown you. I've shown you exactly where it was. It's right here. Here we are, Ignition Live. That's where you'll find us. So come down here and we will see you then. And yeah, can't wait. And what I'll do, there's still a hall left. There's a premium hall. The premium hall on the other side, that's got the Cadillac and Audi and all the rest of it in there. And I'm going to do a walk around for that later on. So stay tuned to Motoring Middle East Facebook page, and we'll be back live soon. And of course, we're bringing on the Ignition Live talks as well to you as well. Catch up with you later, guys. Connected. Hi, guys. Well, I did a part 1 earlier today, because this was actually, although this is our 4th day at the Motor Show, this is actually our first chance to really have a look around. We've been so busy with Ignition Live and some of the videos that we've been doing. So earlier today, I took you on a walk around from hall 1 all the way into hall 6, where the Ignition Live stage is. Come down here, the shows have started, and I need you all to be there for the last show of the day, in which we're going to choose the best car ever. Best car ever. Be there. But I thought we'd now come to Sheikh Saeed halls, the new ones. The premium brands are all here, and we had to start with Brabus, because you always have incredible stuff that you bring to the show, like this piece that we've got behind us over here. But what's the new stuff that you brought this year?
Yeah, so we have a Middle East premiere. We have the Brabus 900 based on the Maybach.
That's based on the Maybach.
Yeah,
and then
900 stands for 900 horsepower.
From the longest one to the littlest one you've got here.
It's a city spot.
Yeah.
I've heard that you have more traffic maybe on the Sheikh Zayed road now.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a solution to pass on the cars.
Maybe. And what's the power rating on that?
It's 125 horsepower.
125 on this one.
Top speed 170.
And then just quickly, I want to show you these two pieces over here. This
Slowly.
one is a global debut. This one is the world debut, right?
Yes.
This is the world debut over here. This is the Brabus 850, 850 horsepower, based on the G63. And next to you there is the 900 brake horsepower. This is based on
The G65.
G65, and that's the Brabus 900. That's cool. That's cool. These new cars are really cool. But
It helps if you stand in front of the cars.
Forget about those. Much cooler than that. Look at these. Look at these.
In front of the cars. Because then people can
What's-
hear you in front of the cars.
What's this one? Tell us about this one.
280 SE 3.5 convertible.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the 70s. It's completely restored, so we invested over 2,500 hours.
Yeah.
And the price for such a car is 3.35 million dirham.
3.35 million dirhams. If you turn around, there's a 9 million, right? 9 million car behind, 9 million dirham car right behind you. You turn around, be careful, don't walk into it.
But it's a legend.
We have the 300 SL Gullwing. This is awesome. And if you want a convertible version, they've got that too. This is 9 million, this is 8.5 million. So before we leave the Brabus stand, I've got one more car to show you. I want you to run with me. Come on, friend, let's go over here.
He's literally running.
We're going to do this quickly. We've got the whole hall to cover, so that's why I'm rushing. Check this out. This is a Pullman. This is a real Pullman. This was at the 1967 Motor Show. This was actually their show car.
Which motor show do you know?
Which motor show was it?
The Frankfurt Motor Show.
Frankfurt Motor Show. This was Mercedes' actual show car. This just goes on forever. It's the car of choice of dictators everywhere, and I really think the Maybach should have been called the Pullman. This car is gorgeous. It's long. It's incredibly complicated to fix, right? Because of all the hydraulics on here, very, very hard to fix, very hard to maintain. Cost a lot of money to put together. How much is this if you wanted to buy it?
It's over 1 million euros.
1 million euros. That is absolutely awesome. Sven, thank you so much for showing us around your stand.
Have a great show.
Love your stand. Guys, come down, check it out. Sheikh Zayed Hall, Brabus stand. See you later. And now we're going to head out. We're going to come out through this crowd here. So we're going to have a quick walk around. Like I said, we did a walk around earlier today on halls 1 to 6, including the Ignition Live. And here we've just looked at the Brabus. So when you come into the doors over here, this is the new hall that the World Trade Center. You immediately come up to Hyundai. What's Hyundai got that's new?
The Kona's over there. That's
So this is the Kona. I don't know what it is. It's I think it's like a crossover. It's not a bad looking little thing.
I think it looks quite good actually.
It's got a sort of two-tone effect going on here.
Typical Kia Hyundai interior, but quite nice.
It's a compact little thing. I can see it as a little sort of city runabout for the family. Careful, don't fall over. But and we've got the Creta here.
Actually, it looks quite bad, not bad from the back.
I'll tell you what, Hyundai have been putting out so many cars lately, we can hardly keep up with them. But so let's just have a walk through their stand this way, and then we'll cut across to the Lincoln stand because there's definitely something cool to look out there. That's the Kona. We've got a Land Rover IQ Hybrid. We did a review on that car.
Ioniq.
Ioniq, sorry.
IQ is
What do they
some
call IQ?
the Toyota. The Toyota.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the sticker, have they?
What, there's nothing else here, really.
Not new, I don't think.
The stingers on the Kia stand.
Which is
I did
over
that.
there, yeah.
I did that this morning. That looks pretty cool. So let's go and have a look at the new Navigator.
Oh, that's what people want to talk about.
So the Lincoln, they've got the Continental over there, which of course has the new look about it. Which has also been transplanted onto this car over here. I can never remember which one that is.
MKZ.
MKZ, correct.
I'm good with this actually.
You got them, you got them.
Oh, new Navigator. So all new, right?
All new Navigator.
Very popular apparently.
Wow.
It's a full-size SUV, like a Suburban. This is targeted directly at the Suburban.
Very interesting sort of sky blue, light blue interior going on. 3 rows of seats. I really would like to get closer to the interior because I know it's got a pretty... There we go, we can have a look.
Let me get in from the other side. Excuse me, sorry.
Let's go straight from here. Let's go straight.
I'll come from the other side, it's easier.
That's actually dropping.
This is literally the first time we're seeing this.
This is the first time
This is
that we've
live.
seen it ourselves. And
Oh, these
wow,
are nice seats. Check these
really-
seats out.
Seats are really funky.
Are they called those
Very
zero
nice.
gravity seats?
No idea, but they're really nicely contoured, a lot of stitching on them. I like the shape. Look at this. Wow.
Do you know, it's not a bad interior for a Lincoln, is it?
It's very shiny, very glossy. Look at
A lot of chrome.
A lot of chrome. Big old screen here. Look at this.
You took it trying to break it off.
I'm tempted to, but I don't know if I can. The starter button's up here, sort of on the deck.
This is very Range Rover actually.
It's no, you know what? I think it's actually a little bit more interesting. This is interesting. Have a look here. Because
Did you say it's more interesting than a new Range Rover?
I did say that, yeah.
Oh, you
Is
said
that
that out
a
loud,
problem?
did you?
Is
Oh
that a
well.
problem?
I think it's legitimate because
Is that an issue? Because look at this. Well, I
that's
mean,
the
it's
gearbox.
interesting. It's
That's the
interesting, right?
gearbox.
That's how you select gears. That's extraordinary.
There's a musical chime. Can you hear
At
it?
the back, it's like a bit of a yacht, really. It's quite amazing. Lots of space. Okay, I'm impressed with the Navigator. We'll try and bring you a review.
Already?
of this car.
How can you already be impressed with
I
it?
like it. I like the interior. I think it's fantastic. Okay, we're going to try and bring you a review. Now we're going to rush over to that one, whatever that is. Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. Oh, Don,
We
what's
have
the
to go
chop?
the long way around because we put a fence up around this place.
We can go slow. We got like 85, 86% battery. So we're good. Thank you.
I want to rush through this because we've got to get back to Ignition Live because we're missing a great talk right now that's happening on Ignition Live.
And it's live.
You're at the Motor Show, you need to go down there. Whole thing. Okay, Chevrolet stand over here.
We've already
we're not-
covered this,
We're
haven't
not,
we?
we're not going to cover that now because we've done a video. Check it out on facebook.com/Motoring Middle East and youtube.com/Motoring Middle East, and you'll see a full video that we've already done on the Chevrolet stand. Let's have a look at this. This is a big car here.
The Terramont.
This is the Terramont Hotel. Why is it Terramont Hotel?
Because you can live in the back. Or they're trying to get people to live in the back. But good luck with that.
There's nobody there.
Well, that didn't work out too well for them. What's it like interior-wise?
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's not quite as glamorous as the Navigator, that's for sure.
Or the
but
Touareg,
certainly-
but it is a Chattanooga product. It's made in the US.
Yeah.
It looks quite like a nice solid family
I
SUV.
like how they've left the 360 camera on. You see all the people around it. Look at that.
Actually, you can actually.
That's so funny.
It's freaking out.
Yeah. So this is a big full-size SUV from Volkswagen, which I think should do really well for them. This is something that they really needed. They have 2 new cars on the stand, Middle East debuts. One is like you've just been looking at the Terramont.
That's an interesting color. What do you call that? You try to be polite.
Yellow gold.
Oh,
And then they are identical to this guy's little cousin here. Well, not so little. Essentially the replacement of the Volkswagen CC. This is the Arteon. And it's sort of their coupe saloon sort of thing, you know?
it's a saloon. What's the coupe bit?
No, because it's why they called it a CC, because they wanted it to be known as a
It's quite handsome looking though. I'll give it that.
It's very good looking. I do like that little bar that they've got across the fender and the front door there. It's
got good
the wheels,
proportions.
the propeller wheels are really cool.
And this is a production car. It's not a
This
prototype.
is a production car. That's a production car. This one is not a production car.
No, it's not. It's a microbus.
This is the buddy. No, really, it's the buddy. It's spelled B-U-double-D.
He's not joking. It's called the buddy.
It's like simple. Let's have a quick walk around.
That
It's
is-
an autonomous car.
This is not, but it is fully automated.
very blue.
And it's a concept car. So doors open by themselves, a touch screen, everything is touch.
So open it.
Because we don't open it during the show.
All right. Well, that's all you're going to get to see then. But it's fine. Oh,
Actually, if you go inside from the other side, you see a lot of
Can we see?
inside.
Okay, because I want to show you the rear seats. If you have them.
So this is basically a modern take on the regular bus.
Actually, yeah, from here, if you peek in from there,
What the hell? Oh wow! It's a party wagon. Sorry, I'm good. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
so there you go. That is the body. Nice concept. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on quickly.
I'm not hopping over that. Oh,
There's a rally car over there. I want to look at the DeVelles, but let's just have a quick look at the Jeep stand before we go over there.
what's new with Jeep?
The Trackhawk.
It's over there.
We have the Compass.
Although it's a bit hard to tell from a regular Grand Cherokee.
The mighty 707 brake horsepower. Trackhawk. Potentially quicker than the Hellcat around the track. Because it's obviously got forward drive.
Watch out! Watch out! Oh. Nearly slammed into somebody. So
That looks absolutely.
I've actually started this car up.
Yeah.
Dilip says Trackhawk exclamation mark.
That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
Actually, this
So
is
the
an
other-
all-new
The
car.
other new car that they have here is this one, which is the Compass. This one is in Trailhawk, guys.
So what is the Compass? Is it sort of in?
It sort of fits between the new Renegade and basically a Cherokee. Jeep Cherokee.
Is it any good? Let's have a look at the interior.
Right, trail rating this one.
Oh, it's got some funky dials again. So this is Italian product, is it?
Yeah, it's sort of like a larger version of the Renegade and based on a similar platform. Definitely more room in the back, and it's got quite a different look than Renegade. I'm sure it's got a lot of little Easter egg things around it as well, because they love doing that, don't they? But right now we ain't got time to go Easter egg spotting, that's for sure. But
Rob
yeah.
says made in India.
What, Compass?
Actually, it might be made in India. Plates on the side. Or it might say
Mexico.
Mexico.
Mexico, made in Mexico. It says so on the door.
But they do make them in India as well.
It's not like you can pick it up and look underneath, right?
With some probably great difficulty. We are doing this live at the motor show.
We're live at the moment. Okay, we won't come back then. Thank you very much. All right, so we're not coming back, but if you're here, come back and have a look. Well, you can come and have a look at the 5,000 brake horsepower. I gotta say, they do look quite interesting. They do look quite interesting. Say what you like about them. Let's have a little discussion whilst we walk a little bit. Say what you like about them. It's a bit crazy, you know. And look over my shoulder, and they got the ridiculous truck as well. Absolutely nuts. Say what you like about it. 5,000 brake horsepower, no transmission, no drivetrain will ever be able to sustain it, even if the engine did work, which apparently it does. But then the drag racer will do that. It will do it once, and it will blow up.
They say it's
Then it'll
not
have to
street
rebuild.
legal. They say it's not street legal.
What's the point of it then?
Well, they're going to make a street legal version with 2,000 horsepower.
All right. Okay. Well.
They'll make a smaller version with 3,400. 5,000 is like a big headline figure, but 5,000 is a bit nuts.
That's a bit crazy. But what I was going to say was that it's a dream, right? And you know,
I like the truck more. I'm going to say the truck is like.
You got to dream about
It's
these
all-
things. And that's what that is. It's just firing up the imagination. It's just so, what if we did crazy stuff? And that's what you end up
Yeah, it's a
with.
concept car.
We'll try and come back later at another time. Let's have a look. This is the brand new Middle East debut. And actually, it's a global debut. Isn't it? The Quadrifoglio?
Stelvio Quadrifoglio.
Yeah, I think that's actually.
Is
it's
it the
definitely a
Quadrifoglio?
debut, yeah. This one is, I think. That one is. Yes, it is. That one is. So I can't wait to give that a drive. And there actually is going to be a launch, I think, next month.
Next month in the UAE.
Next month there's a launch.
Global launch is right here in the UAE.
Global launch is happening right here. So hopefully we'll be able to bring you a drive on that car over there. Behind us over there is a Lamborghini stand, but that's just, you know, Aventadors and Huracans.
There's nothing really new, is there? Maybe the new SV,
They didn't bring that. What was that weird one?
the third millennium, the
third
Terzo millennium.
Terzo millennium thing. They didn't bring that one. Same with the Ferraris. We've
You-
seen them before.
Oh, the Portofino's here.
Where's the Portofino?
This white one right here. Even you in white.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes. Which is what? It's a replacement for the California, right?
Yeah, it's the new California.
let's come around this side to get that view. And yeah, there it is. The Ferrari Portofino.
So I'm guessing there's reviews already up for the Stelvio. Yes, but is it for the Quadrifoglio?
Yeah,
Quadrifoglio has not been reviewed yet.
Quadrifoglio, that's the new one. That's the
It's
new
not the
one.
regular Stelvio, it's the Quadrifoglio.
The regular Stelvio, yeah, that's been launched. I think in some markets you can buy it, but the Quadrifoglio now is getting its.
What do you think of the Portofino, which is a nice seaside town in Italy?
V8, what's that?
It's the V8 turbo. It's a 488 engine, sorry.
0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds.
Let's check out this Genesis that we really like.
I like this one right here on the main stand in the middle here. It's a bit like their version of the Stinger, right?
It is their version of the Stinger.
But it's got pretty cool look about it. Dare I say, very BMW.
Well, the BMW is actually developing it, right?
But
you know what?
That's very 5 Series.
Afshin
really.
says, hi, see you at 5 p.m. Wow.
Yeah, see you there, mate. See you there. We'll be there live.
So what's happening at 5 p.m.?
Rushing through. I have no idea what's happening at 5 o'clock.
Well, the Ignition live talks are happening at Hall 6.
Ignition live talks are happening right now.
That's
in
a
Hall
good
6.
looking car. I'm going to say this. Very alpha in some places.
Right now, what they are doing, the talk on digitalization. Then they'll be talking about the titanium-built supercars. Then they're going to be talking about autonomous cars. And then we'll be live with me about a tailgater, which is going to be a lot of fun. That's pretty awesome. What else we got here? Lexus stand we did a video of. Check it out on, like I said, facebook.com/merging machines and youtube.com/merging. We've done a big old video there, so everything you need to know about Lexus stand is right there. Maserati, I don't think they've got anything fresh there.
Doesn't look like it.
No.
Are all the booths in some sort of a competition for who can be the loudest?
I think so. I think we need to get over to the classic.
It's getting busy, isn't it? Look at the crowds, by the way, for a Friday afternoon.
I think there's a DB4 over there on the
Oh, is it a DB? It's like a DB5 actually.
I don't think it's a DB5.
No, I think it's a DB5 convertible, but that's very rare. It's like a Zagato might have chopped the roof off.
And DB11, and then we've got this crazy thing here.
Yeah. What's the? This is the Vulcan, or the Valkyrie. Valkyrie, Vulcan. What is it?
I've lost track of these. Can the viewers out there tell us what this is?
What is it? Rob is asking if they have the DB11.
DB11 is over there. Yeah, DB11 is definitely.
Yeah, but we've seen the DB11. It's
Yeah.
nothing new. What do you think about this thing? I'm kind of mixed on it.
Yeah, they definitely has a presence. It's quite funky. I wish I knew what it was. Anyway, that's what the Aston Martin stand. What we want to have a look at, more realistic stuff.
It's W Motors.
It's not realistic stuff, is it? So W Motors is the car that nobody's ever reviewed and now has a replacement that also nobody will ever review. So we can't really tell you if it's a good car or not, except that it can jump between buildings in CGI form. That's all really we can tell you about it. Anyway, they do look spectacular. Designed by our friend Anthony Gianarelli, and there they are. So they're here as well. But let's look at this stand, because there's a new car there that a lot of people are very excited about. I think it's called the Velar. I want to have a quick look at that. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen the Velar yet?
No, where is it?
Well, it's not in the center. It's in the corner over there.
Why can't I find it?
It's behind the Evoque Coupe. Words I never thought I'd say. This is a very strange stand. Why are these eggs here? That's the Velar over there.
This one.
Yep, that's the Velar.
Wow, it's sitting very low, isn't it? Is that how
I think the air suspension is on the lowest setting.
That's
That's low rider.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have a very funky interior. So what is this? Is this basically a disco in drag?
It's an F-Pace. It's their version of... So Jaguar decided to take the SUV concept from its sister company Land Rover and build an F-Pace. And then Land Rover said, okay, well, we'll pinch that back and turn it into a Velar.
They're basically making the same car about 6 times over with 3 different badges.
But this one's got matte finish.
Oh wow, that's me sold.
So
What's the engine? It's a 3-point, usual typical
I have no idea what this is.
supercharged V6, I imagine. It's got a big boot.
Decent size boot. Not bad at all. Have a look at the interior.
If we can get close to the interior.
Really sitting low though. It looks, to be honest, it looks ridiculous.
Well, I think right now it has a problem of some sort, but
No, but this you can lift. You can lift it. No, but is that why is it on? I think just left it on the lower side. Yeah, they left it on the lower side. So it makes it look annoying. To be honest, it looks ridiculous. Look at the door handle. It's sort of coming. You can pull it out. That's quite weird. That.
it's a bit Aston Martin actually.
And yeah, not bad interior.
Can you fit in it?
Yeah, loads of room, good headroom, side room, no problem at all. That's not too bad actually. This is quite interesting. There's a lot of interesting touches on the inside of
Oh,
it.
it's got that funky interior thing.
And what is that? Is that just screens in there?
The screens, double screens. It's a bit Tesla. It's a JLR Tesla.
Yeah, it's just similar to what Audi are doing with the A8, where it's just instead of buttons.
James Pikeway says it looks nice.
What, sitting low like this?
I don't know, James. I don't know. That looks a bit not great to me.
Okay, let's have a look. Why don't you get in there and have a look around? Show the viewers what the interior looks like.
It's a bit funky. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hop in on the side. Just hop in quick. Sorry, sir. Do you mind just 1 second? Thanks. What do you think?
But it is interesting. I was talking to Alex Kapamerdak, who's hosting the Ignition Live Talks with us over in Hall 6, and she was saying how she had a look at it. It's all full of fingerprints, and yeah, look at it.
It's a bit
just
horrible. It's
completely
like
covered
piano
in
black, right?
fingerprints, Yeah. But this is a giant screen, and this is all a screen, and everything here is controlled. I mean, I don't even know how to get to a menu. Vehicle.
There is no menu. It's all just...
There's a menu there. See. And then that one, you have.
But it's a different menu setup at the top and
That's
different menu.
different, and that's different, yeah.
So that's, and there's another one in the center of you. So I think
and
it's three
this is
different
also
interfaces.
virtual cockpit as well.
It's a bit much for your brain to keep a hold of, three
Yeah.
interfaces.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, why is this seat moving as well? That's interesting. Did I do that?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on here.
Pikeway is convinced he thinks is awesome. I'm like, James, this is not the car your Range Rover you're thinking of.
Anyway, we hope to bring you a drive on this car soon, and then we'll try and figure out how all of this works.
Oh, the Evoque convertible.
That's not right.
Live on Facebook, live on Facebook.
So, we've seen that, and the other one I wanted to see on the stand was
The Jaguar Sport Brake. No?
there.
It's the red one.
Yeah, that's the state version, which is fine. What is going on here? Why are these plugs here?
Just to confuse you.
People are...
So everybody just decide
We have
virtual.
12 people. XC project.
Why is it the 8th project?
It's a project.
Hop in, let's see what the interior is like. Yeah.
Essentially a road racer.
I don't like this side graphic. It's a bit satwa.
No, see, I like that. I've seen that before. And you have the Formula E racer as well. Hello, hi Dave. How are you? Fine, thank you. Nice to meet you. My name is Jasper. I always follow up on the car plant. Can I take a photo? Of course you can, yeah. Thank you. You have the which one you like that? Sure. You can buy the car, the way you got it, picture of my car. This is the blue one. Right. We're live on Facebook, and we have a follower here. Say who you are.
Yasser from Instagram.
Yasser from Instagram. Is that a country?
He lives in Instagram.
Lives in Instagram.
It's awesome.
Do you get a passport with Instagram? I'll take your picture, come on.
Thank you.
Got it? See you again. Thanks so. Tag me, yeah? So there you go. We get that. If you are at the show, then do please come up and say hello. We love meeting you guys. We love saying hello, and we love taking selfies. Well, I do anyway. So Imtishan's not committing to that. You should see you behind the camera. He's just the face he's making right now. But
Do not take pictures with me. I'm behind the camera.
what have we missed? We've missed
McLaren. Should we try to get in McLaren? Is it?
I don't know if they've got anything. What have
They've got the
McLaren?
720S.
720S, that's that one, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So that's actually, to be fair, that's sort of my first look at the car, with the new headlights on it.
And gold wheels. You had me at gold wheels.
Yeah, I quite like that actually. It's quite nice.
It's a bit busy, but you know what?
I think that's McLaren is finally sort of beginning to get there, I think, with their styling.
Well, they struggle with design language because none of their cars really look alike.
The first model did struggle. I wasn't really a huge fan
Weirdly,
of
I actually
the
like that one most, but
but this is starting to come together.
so this is like supercar PF1 level performance now.
very fluid, very fluid. Okay, let's move on because
Show me
we've got to get back to ignition. That's still going on. That's actually happening right now. And if you're not there, why are you not there?
some Porsches, some Porsches.
There are some Porsches over here.
And that's all we need to know about those
And there are
Porsches.
some Infinitis, but we do need to look at one Infiniti here.
It's the one in the back.
Yeah,
It's actually the one here. The one with the man under it.
we can have a look
It
at
swallowed a man.
So basically, the new QX80 doesn't run on fuel. It runs on human beings. So every morning it eats a human. And
I'm really not sure what he's doing, but okay.
Yeah, that human is pretty much digested at this point, and it's being converted into fuel.
So this is the new QX80 minus
the QX80 with the new front end on it. So it's a heavily revised.
connected.
Connected. Sorry guys, we had a little bit of a technical problem there. But
The jammers are out.
Something's going on anyway. But we're still here on the Infiniti stand. We're checking out the new QX80. Here it is. It's not a completely new front end. It's definitely a better look. I will grant it now. Because I always thought the Patrol was better looking than the QX. I think this one actually is a better looking front end on this car. Inside it's pretty similar to the old one. I'm not seeing a lot of difference.
It's not adjusted.
There's one over there. Let's have a look at that one.
That one's open at the back.
Alright, I'll tell you what, come down, check it out, Infiniti. Let's move on.
This is a Project Black S. Because
But it's not black.
it's matte black.
Well, not really. It's sort of grey. It's not black at all.
And why is it an S black?
There's black S.
But why is it the black
Maybe
S?
Maybe it's blackish.
That's a TV show.
Yeah, maybe it's not actually black, it's blackish. Over there at the Audi stand, where again, we're not going to bother with that one because we've done a full film on it. Check it out, it's on our channels. Damien Reed is here.
Oh, still here.
Superstar, he's still here.
going.
Still going. I don't know how. I don't know what he's running on. Can I have some of it, wherever that is?
You wouldn't. It's too expensive.
He did a great panel for us yesterday, and you're doing tomorrow again. You're doing the future of motorsport and how to be a motoring journalist.
Good timing.
Actually, we've both been doing it about the same number of years, I reckon. 28 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 28 years.
And this is my 6th Dubai show.
6th Dubai show. Yeah, I think probably me too, I think. Yeah. So 28 years, we've both been motoring journalists for nearly 3 decades. We're both going to be on stage and we're going to be telling you or not how to be a motoring journalist. But don't forget, don't worry, there are some young people there as well. So,
Yeah, which is
Who? Where?
Abdullah Jaffrey will be joining us and Ronald Barlett will be joining us because...
Is Ronald young though?
But Ronald's done both sides, you see. He's done the journalism
Steady
and
on.
he's done the PR side. Yeah, he swings both ways.
Yes.
I hope he's not watching.
He's probably sitting at home in his new apartment thinking, you swine.
All right,
Right.
we're going to see you tomorrow on the Ignition Live stage.
100%. Take more shorts.
Audi, like I said, we've done Audi, we've done that before. Let's have a look at Mercedes because we didn't get time to see what's on here. What is on here?
The Project 1 at the back. Why are they all Project this, Project that?
Maybe they couldn't find names for them, so they just called them projects.
Or is it a cheeky way to make fun of Project the P1? AMG GTR, I believe, is over here. That's a GTR, which is not a Nissan.
The thing about the Mercedes stand, I always find it really everything is everywhere. And it's like, you know,
It's a bit fish markety in
I can't really
places.
navigate my way around it, you know.
What is that cool concept over there? The red one.
That looks really nice, right?
This is the AMG GT. So this is basically an AMG GT 4-door.
This is the Mercedes AMG GT Concept 4-door. Okay, right. So this was the GTS version. This is the.
But this is the
four-door
new.
version of the GTS.
This is an AMG GT 4-door.
Yeah.
And actually, this is going into production.
Oh my God! Look at that.
This is actually happening.
Can you make that out?
What can I make out?
That thing on the side, on the fender there. That's just like a wing. That's like a blade coming out of the car. Good morning. I hope you're all enjoying your Saturday morning, resting at home. I suspect some of you. Wish I was resting at home. This is the 5th and final day of the Dubai Motor Show. I'm back here again, as I have been every day, and this is it. We are in the final stretch. We are in the last bit, and if you haven't been down here, why the hell not? Oh my God, you have missed one hell of a show. Actually, you haven't missed it because you still got time. The show is now open. The show is now open. People are in here, and they're coming down. There is tons to see, tons to do. There was a massive crowd over at the Lego stand yesterday and the Boulevard of Dreams. People were loving that. Of course, there's incredible cars on all the show stands. You can go off-roading with Nissan and Toyota outside. You can go drifting outside this side with the Drift Academy. It's unbelievable. I think it is one of probably I think I've done 5 Dubai Motor Shows, and I think this is probably the best one so far. And I think the World Trade Center has really pulled out all the stops. So if you haven't been here yet, if you haven't come to the motor show yet, you've got to come down. And not least because you've got to come down to our last 6 shows at the Ignition Live show in hall number 6, where yesterday we had a sellout crowd. I say sellout, but of course it's free to attend, so there's no tickets. But we had a packed crowd. We had massive loads of people. We had massive engagement. People were absolutely loving it. We were choosing the best car ever. And we chose the best car ever. What was it? I ain't gonna tell you. You gotta go and look at the videos. We posted up the videos on our Facebook page, on this Facebook page, from last night. We streamed the whole thing live, and you're gonna have to go and check it out. Or the alternative, you come down to the motor show, you come and find me, and I'll tell you who won the best car ever, as decided by the public attending the Dubai Motor Show. So here we are, and what happened yesterday was we were doing a live walk around earlier yesterday before Ignition Live panels to give you a flavor of the show, but we had technical problems by the time we got to the Mercedes stand, so we never really finished the premium hall. So I thought what I'd do is, while it's still a little bit quiet at the moment, people are just coming into the motor show, but I'm expecting big crowds today because Saturday, last day of the show, and you really got to come and check it out. And one of the things I wanted to show you on the Mercedes stand, and we weren't able to do that yesterday because we had technical difficulties, as I was saying. Hi Shajil, how you doing? Nice to see you, mate. I wanted to show you this thing. Check that out. That is the Mercedes AMG Project 1, essentially a Formula 1 car for the road. And yeah, it's pretty stunning actually. I do like that. That is a spectacular looking machine. Look at the door. Isn't that interesting? That is a strange, that's like sort of airbrushed on there. But that is a pretty spectacular thing. And just look at the wing on the back of that. That is absolutely extraordinary. Who likes that? What do you think of that? Let me know. Here's a Maybach. I don't know why they call it Maybach. Look at those wheels. They look like blades. Can you see that? They look like blades. They're sort of things that you would find at the bottom of a food mixer. It's got food mixer wheels. That's what this has got. Look at that. I could have a snooze in there later. I was caught having a snooze in the back of a Chevrolet, the Centennial Silverado on the Chevrolet stand. And yeah, I got thrown off the stand because I was having a little snooze in the back of the truck. Man, I'm tired, man. I've been out here 5 days, been walking around, talking. My voice is gone, my legs are gone. Pretty much most of me is gone. Check this out. I want to go in this. Awesome. Look at this. GTR. I do like the Mercedes GTS, and this is the GTR. Wow. That is a cool thing right there. And especially I like this one. Sort of the concept of the 4-door version of the Mercedes GTS. And I love that little wing. Can you make that out? Can you see that wing on there, on the side there? That's pretty ferocious. So it actually sticks out. See that? That is pretty ferocious. But that is one heck of a good looking car. So what else did we miss out yesterday? What else was on the Mercedes stand? Mercedes stand's quite cluttered. I've got to be honest, I don't like the way they do the layout here. They got some fabulous cars, some extraordinary machines, but it is a little bit cluttered. I think that's the C63 S Coupe, C63S. And that's what you have on the Mercedes stand, so some fabulous cars. Now I want to come over here to the Cadillac stand and have a look at this. They've got their own lighting here. Look at this, check it out. Massive stand here, which they did have before as well. And the one thing I want to show you on here, because we've got the XT5, which was actually launched here 2 years ago at the Dubai Motor Show, got its international launch. So just like they've done the international launch of the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 here at the Dubai Motor Show, 2 years ago, GM brought the Cadillac XT5 to the public for the first time at the Dubai Motor Show, and there is the car. We've also got a CT6 and, of course, the coupes and the regular lineup of cars that you're all quite familiar with. I do like that car over there with the black wheels. And look who it is. Hello. Hey. Say hello. We're live on Facebook. Live? Say hello to everybody.
How are you?
Why should they come to the car? It's the last day of the motor show. Yeah. What's happening here? Is it worth getting out of bed for?
Of course it is.
Tell them what they can come and see.
You can come and see that beauty.
What is that beauty?
That is the Cadillac Scala concept.
Where is it? Let's have a look at it. Let's walk over and have a look at it, because I came over to the Cadillac stand to have a look at this thing. So what's the deal with this Scala then? This is, by the way, who are you? Nadeem?
Nadeem.
Yes. And you are?
Head of marketing.
Head of marketing at Cadillac.
Middle East.
All-round good guy. Yeah. Hilarious fun to hang out with.
Why not?
We have not spent enough time hanging out together this motor show. Why not? No. You didn't come down to the Ignition Live stage, did you?
I did.
You should have come last night. We had such a laugh. We had a massive crowd. No, we had a massive crowd. Tonight we've got Ronald.
You've got Ronald tonight.
Yeah, we got Learn How to Be a Motoring Journalist. We're doing that, and we want everybody to come down to that, and you as well. I know you don't want to be a motoring journalist, but you might get some insight into the thinking behind that. Yeah. So what's the deal with this Scala? Tell us about
so
it.
this is basically the future design language of the brand.
Wow.
So when you look at the grille, the new LED signature lamps, the crest, everything, these are things that we're going to start to bring to life in our future vehicles.
So when are we going to start to see them? What are we talking, a year or 2 years?
In Q4 of next year, we announced that we would launch the Cadillac XT4.
Right.
And you'll start to see glimpses of that design language come to life in that vehicle.
And do you think this is an indication of a future production vehicle? Is this like a new flagship?
You never know.
You're being cagey
not
now,
at the
aren't
moment.
you?
at the moment, you know, we don't have plans to build this car. This is again a concept car.
But it looks pretty much production ready, right? I mean, that looks a really quality vehicle right there. Did you just do that?
Yes.
That's freaky, man. All those of you watching, did you just see that? And he's got matching luggage in there.
And did you notice the roof come up?
The roof?
The trunk come up.
The trunk has come up.
So you only need to bend down into the car to drop your things. It just comes up.
Oh, the actual. Oh, I see. The floor itself lifts up. And this is the interior of the car here.
We can open it again if you want.
Yeah, look at that. So this is a hatchback. It's kind of like a sportback sort of thing, yeah?
And we've got the new signature, you know, the way our dashboard is going to sit, the steering and the center stack with the new gear shifter.
I like the instrument panel. Is that a floating screen, or how does that work? Yeah, floating screen, yeah. And these headlights, so these are all LEDs on here.
Yes.
And these strakes here we've had on Cadillacs for a while now, so that's what become a Cadillac signature thing now.
Along with the top, you know, that little eye at the top.
So we're going for smaller headlights now. Are we going for these sort of very sharp, thin? Yeah.
Something a bit more bold for us, you know, a little bit more sophisticated.
And that wing mirror can't be production ready, surely.
No, not at the moment.
It looks really cool though.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to really just set a precedent of what the future is going to look like. And I think that's critical. And it's been a showstopper. We've definitely got a lot of people coming over.
You had a good reaction and good response to it, yeah?
We've had a few offers.
You really, to buy the car? That's always typical, isn't it? We say hello to Samir. Oh, Samir Matur says the Scala is a beautiful baby.
Thank you.
So say thanks to him. He's there right now. Let's watch it.
Zoom in now.
Yeah, let's do that again. So here we go. This is the boot. Watch this, everybody. And the floor actually comes up. There you go. That is fantastic. What's the interior lined with? It's just all material on this car.
So this interior is inspired by like tailored suits.
Tailored suits, right.
If we let you up there to kind of feel it, you feel that really nice cashmere wool grain that you would find in a really well tailored suit.
Right. Beautiful.
And we're just trying new materials, you know, just to kind of.
Is this car heading off after here, or is it staying around? It's leaving it, yeah. No, it's great to see. So have you had a chance to walk around the show, Nadeem? Walk with me, Nadeem. Walk with me. Have you had a chance? We're going to walk around a little bit. Let's have a look at this. Get rid of the keys. Otherwise, I'll steal them. Here you go. Take the keys. Hello. How you doing? You all right? Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Who are you? Introduce yourself.
My name is Laith, the marketing manager of Liberty Automobiles. We are the sole distributors of Cadillac in the UAE.
This is awesome. So this is the final day of the motor show, and we actually still have, senior people on the stand. So guys, come down, say hello to these people. They're here to talk to you. They're here to show you their cars and what they've been up to. Nadeem, I was asking you, man, what else have you seen at the show, and what sort of caught your fancy? Putting your car enthusiast hat on for a minute.
Other brands?
You can talk about other brands. Come on, dude.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of interesting things. I think I was down at the Alfa stand earlier. They've got some nice
That's
things.
That's sweet, isn't it?
What
do you reckon of that Stelvio?
Nice,
pretty nice, yeah?
So it's quite nice to see what they've got.
Yeah, as long as it works, it'll be fine.
I'm sure it will.
As long as it holds together.
See, this is why. This is why I avoid the camera sometimes. No, I think it's good to see like a nice a nice brand like Alfa that's got a lot of history and stuff do something nice, and it was good to see them back in the show.
Yeah, that's good. What else has caught your eye? What did you think of the Velar?
Yeah, it's nice. I already saw it though. I mean, I wasn't waiting for the show to see it. You know? It's a nice compact SUV. I think it should do well for the Land Rover group. I think
and have you seen some of the supercars, some of the crazy stuff that's been at the show?
You know, I like to stay a little bit more grounded and realistic.
Yeah.
5,000 horsepower is a little bit too much for me.
It probably is a little too much for everybody, really.
I think at that point you're flying business class somewhere. But I mean, it's good to see. Also, there's a lot of local production brands coming into the show, so it kind of gives you that diversity. It shows you the real enthusiasm for automotive in this region when you've got local people that are trying to create their own local brands, and it's a start, which is nice, and and you get to see also that they're looking at the future, not just your regular fuel, but also electric, hybrid, things like that. So that was interesting. The police stand, as always, is super fascinating.
Man, how does that hover bike work? I was looking
I don't
at
know.
it.
I was actually hoping they would turn it on.
I couldn't figure it out because I can only see the lift propeller at the back. I can't see the front. I like. Okay, does it just like do wheelies everywhere or what? You know what I mean?
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, they never fail to impress the Dubai police with their stand.
Yeah, and what do you think of the Tesla stand? What do you think of Tesla? Because Tesla made some big announcements just over the last day or so. What do you think of Tesla in this market?
It's still early. Let's see how they do. I think I was surprised their stand wasn't in the main hall here.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see. They've got to build them.
Yeah.
So I think once.
I love it. Subtle but significant. Nadeem,
I saw the announcements. Yeah.
Nadeem, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you as always. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. And you're here at the show, and you're here at the show.
Exactly. Just would like to remind everyone that celebrating the motor show, we're running a special promotion on all the vehicles, all the Cadillacs that you love. Please come down. We've got actual sales consultants and product experts to assist you. Waiting for you today.
Brilliant. Well done. Nice little sales pitch there. Thanks so much, dude.
You're most welcome.
I'll see you guys later on. Take care. See you at Ignition Live, hopefully, yeah? Come down and see you there. So that is the Cadillac stand. That's some crazy, lovely vehicles right here. I do like the look of this ATS. Check this out. And check out the black wheels on it. Whoa, that's my kind of ATS right there. This is the ATS-V. And I really don't understand why that car hasn't done a little bit better in this market, because I drove that car and I absolutely adored it. It is a fantastic driver's weapon, that thing. Really good, really enjoyable. So we're almost at the end of this haul, which we started covering yesterday, didn't quite get to complete, but we've had a good look around the, there's a bit of a queue to get into Rolls-Royce, so I won't bother. It's just the Phantom. It's just the new Phantom. There it is. We've covered it before. We've put pictures up. There's the car. And one of the things about the Phantom is that it's got artwork embedded into the instrument panel. And the artwork can be tailored really to the owner's choice of artist, the choice of, basically they can commission, and I'm trying to see what they've got in this one. There's somebody in the way. But basically they can commission a bespoke, unique piece of artwork that then lives in that cabin, in that instrument, in that dashboard. There you go, now that they've moved. So in that bit there, in this bit here, if you can see, here we go, there's my finger, that bit there, you can have your own unique piece of artwork, and that will basically live in there inside a vacuum sealed space. So yeah, very unique, and unique new offering from Rolls-Royce on the Phantom. Of course, the Phantom is an all new car, splendid, magnificent, and I'm looking forward to driving that soon. It's going to be perfection, let's be honest. I mean, there's no way around it, is it? It's going to be perfection. We are now, of course, on the BMW stand, and we are looking at, there is supposed to be, I'm just trying to find where it is, because there's the M2 Coupe, there's the M3. Where is the star of the show here? Oh, there it is. The star of the show here is supposed to be the M5. There it is. Well, it's just sort of sitting here at the front. And so this is the M5. This is the one where you can switch it to four-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. Heck of a beast. Really, really looking forward to having a go in this thing, because this should be a tremendous, tremendous driving machine. I've always been a bit of a fan of the 5 Series, and I've always felt that, right back to the 1990s 5 Series, they're probably amongst the best cars in the range, although I've had a 3 Series myself. But that looks a hell of a beast, doesn't it? That looks fantastic. What do you guys think of the M5? That's the M5 right there, and we hope to try and bring you a review of that car soon. 4 Series Grand Coupe. And let's see what they've got over there on the Revolver. The Revolver? We're not going to shoot anything today, are we? By Revolver, I mean the revolving table. There we go. And we have, what is this? We have an X7. This is the X7. There it is. This looks like a concept car to me. Look at those rims. Look at those wheels. Look at the flat floor in the back. Look at the screen. Quite an extraordinary thing. Very angular, very sharp edged, very sort of cut off from this side and that side. But yeah, quite a lot of presence. Bit of a beastie, this thing. Yeah, this is definitely a concept. I mean, look at those door handles, or rather, no door handles. But yeah, quite a substantive thing. The A-pillar could be a little bit better resolved, if you ask me. The A-pillar, by the A-pillar I mean the way that line just meets there, the bonnet line there. The rear is quite nicely resolved, but I just think that's sort of a little bit awkward, the way the I don't know if you can make out, but the actual curvature of that A-pillar doesn't seem to quite flow well from the bonnet line. But the front is quite spectacular. And the grille is massive. I mean, they've gone for a massive... I wonder if that's the biggest version of the kidney grills ever. I mean, that's pretty much the entire grille, because normally the kidneys are sort of part of the grille, rather than not the entire grille, but in this case, they appear to be the entire grille. So, BMW laser lights. And again, let's just have another sneak peek at the interior, which is definitely very concepty, isn't it? A lot of screens, a lot of black screens, very few buttons, sort of a crystal shifter, but at least it still has a shifter. So there you go, that's the X7 concept on the BMW stand. What else have they got here? They got people walking around, they got electric cars, they got iCars, they got the i3. One of the i3 is going on sale here. I have actually driven an i3, and it's actually really good fun to drive. Around town, it's actually a really good car. And it's got, you have to sort of relearn, like with electric cars, you have to sort of relearn how to drive them, because you don't necessarily need to use the brake. If you just lift off the accelerator, the car actually slows down and actually comes to a halt. There, of course, is the i8. This is the girls' supercar. Ooh, shit, did I just say that? Oh my god, I just said that out loud on Facebook Live. And there is the Minis are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they can't get big enough because now they've added another floor to it. Oh my word. This is a double-decker Mini. That's what that is. Mini John Cooper Works Countryman double-decker. Yeah, okay. If you want to go camping in your Mini, there's your answer. Why you would go camping in your Mini, I don't know. I would rather do this in the Mini. Holy moly, look at that. This is a John Cooper Works GP concept. It's got wings on top of its wings. It's got wings on top of its wings. Can you believe it? I can't believe that. Look at that. What is going on there? That's going to be impossible to clean. You can't get your fingers down into there, can you? What is the deal with this thing? That is utterly mental. That is bonkers. That is totally and utterly bonkers, and I would love to have a go in that, and I think that's completely impractical and ridiculous and would never be used on the road, but I still want to have a go in it because it is utterly bonkers. And yeah, that's the Middle East premiere of the Mini John Cooper Works GP concept. Those wings are crazy. Absolutely crazy. I wonder what it's like at the back. We just have a quick look. Yeah, it's got arrows. Why has it got arrows telling you to go? Oh, it's pointing in to it. So as you're passing people on the track, you can tell them, you've just been passed by the Mini John Cooper Works GP concept. Boom, fire comes out the exhaust. Look at that blade. Look at that. It's crazy, that. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. So there you go. There is my little walk around, completing our coverage of the Dubai Motor Show on Facebook Live. And let me turn you around. You know, which we started off yesterday, just having a look around. And what we haven't covered is the stuff outside. If you look at our Toyota video, we've covered a little bit of that, but we haven't covered too much of that. But there was stuff outside. There's, like I said, there's drifting going on. There's off-roading from Nissan and Toyota. There are other things, including Lego, going on. That's in the end of hole number 6. I wonder, would you guys like to see if the drifting is going on? I wonder if we can maybe walk over there. Shall we try and see if we can walk over there? And get car drifting. Look, it's just down there. Okay. Shall we try that? Would you like to walk with me? I've got a bit of time before I have to head off and start to prepare for the next session of Ignition Live, which starts from 2 o'clock. So let me talk you through what we're having at Ignition Live today, because we've got some great stuff lined up on our final day. We're not easing off the throttle at all. We're not backing off. We're not coasting. We're not running on active cruise control. We're going out with a bang. We are still doing some great shows on the last day. Missed out on the Alfa stand. Mirza Sadat Ali Beg. Hello Mirza, how you doing? You missed out on the Alfa stand. What do you mean? You mean you came here and you missed it? Well, we had a look at it yesterday. So if you look back at our Facebook Live videos and find I think it was part 2 or the second one. It's the one that starts at Brabus, the one where we started at Brabus. If you watch that video, then during the course of that video, we go to the Alfa stand and we have a look at the cars over there. So there you go. We can give you a little bit of a look there. Now, we're coming out through this door, and yes, here we go. Here are the drift cars. Let me flip it. Here are the drift cars. Here they are. Here's what they are doing. This is the arena in which they're doing their drifting. They appear to be on a little break. Are you guys going out now or?
12 o'clock.
Oh, at 12 o'clock? Cool. So 12 o'clock they're going to commence their drifting. This is the arena. This is where they're doing it. They're wetting up the circuit a little bit. So they don't necessarily need to do that. And they're taking people for rides in these Z cars. There you go. Wow, it's squeaking even just going around the corner. So if you're into your drifting, come down for that, because that's where that is. That's going on. And that's hilarious, good fun. Going out in a drift car is just something else altogether. If you've never been out in a drift car, boy, you need to come down and do that, because it's not like anything else. It really isn't. So I was just going to talk you through, as I'm going to walk back to the press center, just going to talk you through what we're up to. Oh, I think I just missed them doing stuff. God damn it. I thought they weren't going to do anything until 12. What time is it now? It's 15 minutes to 12. Are they out there? Nope. Nope. I think they were just practicing. Okay, forget that. Right, now. So going back to what we were talking about. Why has this gone dark? It's gone dark, isn't it? Can you see me? So, I hope you can see me. So anyway, why? And if I do this, maybe, okay, here we go. Right, sorry guys, I had a little technical problem of my own there. Now, Saturday, today, we're having, from 2 o'clock, the future of motorsports. That's what we're doing, the future of motorsports. Alex Kappa-Murdoch will be hosting that one. And we've got Damien Reed, experienced automotive journalist, motorsports journalist, who's going to be talking about that. And we've got Marion Englet, PR professional, done a lot of stuff in the motorsports arena, and she's going to be talking about that as well. And after that, at 3 o'clock, we've got the 4 pillars of future mobility by GM. I'll be hosting that one. Come and see me. Come and see me. I'll be hosting that one. And we'll be there with Gary West of General Motors. And he's going to be talking about future mobility, basically how we're going to get around in the future, how that's going to happen. Are we going to drive? Are we going to walk? Are we going to run? Are we going to fly? Are we going to zoom? Are we just going to be using transporters, Star Trek style? Can't wait for those. And talking of Star Trek and talking of science fiction and talking of that sort of stuff, what about force fields? I keep bumping into. Say hi. We're live. Hi. We're live on Facebook.
Yes, hi. This guy, I saw him everywhere. Whenever I go, I saw him.
It's impossible to not meet you, isn't it? I told you. Fate says we were supposed to be together.
Okay.
Anyway, you're here with Toyota.
Yeah.
Tell them what they can expect to see on the Toyota stand.
They will do the experience. Now what happened? I will make it easy. No need to go to desert. No need to go to mountain. No need to go to wadi. I bring everything is there.
Awesome.
Yes, all the 3 things.
You've got sand, you've got water, you go up and down,
yes.
You've got drain pipes, you've got everything, right?
Yes, no need to go there, come here.
Yeah.
And then you will have the same experience to be there, you will see.
That is awesome. And also, are Waku Doki still around?
I think so.
Yeah, they're a laugh. They're real fun. They're really, really fun. But great to see you, man. And you know what? I was going to say I'll see you later, but of course I'll see you later.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Bye. Bye. So there you go. That's Ahmed Ali from Toyota UAE. And he's inviting you to come along and check out what they're doing on the Toyota stand, both inside with Wakadoki. Great fun guys, 2 comedians actually, Omar and Salman. Fantastic, real laugh. We did a video with them. Go check it out. It's on our pages. And just to carry on, we number 4 o'clock. Number third. Hey, how you doing? And 4 o'clock we're doing force fields, flying cars, and Mr. Fusion, continuing our science fiction theme. And basically the theme of that conversation, which Alex Kappa-Murdoch will be hosting, but myself and Imtishan Jadov will be participating in. We will actually run a panel hosting ourselves. So if you want to see us, all of us, the entire MMA team, together, talking and chatting and covering stuff that we really enjoy talking about, you've got to come down to that one. That is at 4 o'clock. It's called Force Fields, Flying Cars, Mr. Fusion. Come down. It's Team MME. It's me, it's Imtishan, and it's Alex Kappa-Murdoch, who's been helping us throughout the motor show and has been working with us. Come down for that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's at 4 o'clock. Then after that, we'll take a little break, and then we'll be back at 6 o'clock. And at 6 o'clock, we're kicking back off again with a session entitled Cars and Girls. Cars and Girls, everyone. That's the one you don't want to miss. Alex Kappa-Murdoch, again, with the lovely Alex Kappa-Murdoch, will be hosting that. We have Marian Englet again on there. Complete petrol head she is, absolutely nuts. We've got Hanan from Arabian Gazelles, and we have Philippa Brana, who basically is actually our video director, and she does a lot of the videos that you see that we do on YouTube and other places. She actually directs them, and she works very, very closely with us, and she is totally a petrol head as well. So she's going to be there as well. And at 7 o'clock, we're talking about cars and movies. Imtishan Jadoo is hosting that because it is his favorite subject of all time, and he's covering that with a massively brilliant, awesomely cool car pop culture guy and Comic Con Supremo, Arafat Ali Khan. He'll be there. And we have William Mulali from Al Arabiya magazine, newspaper, I'm not quite sure. But I think he's basically a film critic, so he's going to be there as well. And they're going to be talking FF, which is Fast and Furious, FF to Fury Road, cars in the movies. That's at 7 o'clock. And then the final, last show of Ignition Live 2017 at the Dubai Motor Show in hall number 6, which you cannot afford to miss, is how to be a car journalist. How many people have come up to me, messaged me, left messages, sent us messages, emailed us, talked to us, asked us, stopped us, whatever. How can I do what you do? How can I be a car journalist? How can I get into car reviewing? How can I get into this? Well, all your questions will be answered. 8 o'clock tonight, Ignition Live panel. Come down, hall number 6, do not miss it. It's the last show. It's the last show, and you need to be there. I will be hosting that one. I will be hosting that one, and you can ask me any question you like. Any question you like, come down. I'll be hosting that. And I will also have Damien Reed on there, highly experienced automotive journalist. I will have Ronald Bartlett, who has covered both the journalism side and the PR side, so he's covered both sides of the spectrum. And I will have Abdullah Jafri from Crank and Piston, who is a multimedia journalist. He does videos, he does photography, he does writing, he does everything, he does acting. He's actually on the advert for the Dubai Motor Show, so he's going to be there as well. So it's going to be a fantastic session. You don't want to miss out. And just for Mirza, I've actually come over to the Alfa Romeo stand. And just to give you a quick look around, basically the stars of the show here are the Giulia. I've driven the Giulia in normal form and in quadrifoglio form, and it is a fantastic drive. It's right up there with the BMWs, if not even better. And the new Stelvio, which here is being launched in the Middle East in quadrifoglio form rather than just the regular car. The regular car has been out and has been reviewed, but there is a sporty version, and we're hoping to drive that next month and bring you a review. And in addition to these lovely red Alphas at the front, and a blue Stelvio, which looks rather nice in blue, I gotta say, because they're normally in red, but there's not nice. I've got some 3 blue cars back here, particularly this one, and the 4C, which I actually love. I know it hasn't been much of a hit here, unfortunately, but I personally adore this car. I think it is an absolutely sensational driving car. So there you go, guys, is the end of our coverage for now, at least, at the Dubai International Motor Show. Hope you've enjoyed a little walk around with me, Shazad Sheikh of Motoring Middle East. And we're here at the show. We're here for the rest of the day. We're here all day. I'm walking around, and later on you will find me from 2 o'clock. We will be at the Ignition Live stage in hall number 6, and that's where you will find us. Come down, come and listen to the talks, come and listen to what we've been up to. We had some fantastic talks yesterday. We chose the best car ever. That happened right here at the Dubai Motor Show. So I'll see you there. Thanks, guys.